Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Reacting Chill. I'm Dika. So last time on Bleach, we had our team making their way after they defeated the two Arancars that met him at, and we found out this is one of the outposts near Los Noches, so they're not even near the actual main palace, it's one of the outer posts. Once they defeated those Arancars, they had to make their way out and obviously travel across the Huecamundo desert to get there. They did come across some hardships, they got into a sandstorm and things like that, but at the same time, realizing that the distances they had to travel was a lot more greater, and they were also coming to terms with the fact that the palace was probably a massive, much more bigger than it looked, because it just felt like they've been traveling for ages. Meanwhile, obviously Aizen and his Espadas, we meet all the Espadas, had caught wind of Ichigo, Chad and Uryu having entered Huecamundo. He basically said to them, don't do anything, don't try and rush into it. Obviously Grimjar tried to do that, but Aizen put him in his place. While they were traveling through the desert, they came across three other, I assumed only Nell was the Arrancar because of her mask, and the other two looked like hollows, but they said they were Arancars and their pet hollow, and we'd find out a little bit more about the Arancars and their numbering. So the numbered ones, or as she called them, the numeros, so the numbers, the ones that are numbered are the fighting sort of Arancars under the Espadas, whereas everything else is just everything else. So while they went up against this massive sand Arrancar, the thing that lived in the desert, Renji and Rukia were there to the rescue, and obviously giving Ichigo a piece of their mind, because they were like, why didn't you just wait for us? You thought we wouldn't come with you, you should have just waited for us. In other words, reinstating to Ichigo that you don't need to be a typical shonen protagonist, which he was being a typical shonen protagonist, doing things by yourself. We, your friends, were going to help you, just have to have more faith in us. You think after all this time we're not bros? So now they were on their way on, what was his name? The Snake Hollow, their pet snake, the big centipede type thing. They were traveling through the desert, but unfortunately they ended up coming up against, I think his name was Runuganga, so basically the big sand one, which they thought they defeated, but is now up in their face again. So as we continue through our desert, they're going to be facing up with the Sand Arrancar for round 2, and here we are with episodes 147 and 148. Oh, of course, because
second body. Dance. Wow, Rukia, what are you doing?
Oh, I wonder if the sand takes them somewhere else. What are they? Is it Menos Grandes? Oh.
It's the Menos Forest.
Ah, okay.
Hold on a second. Arancars and Espada both live right on the surface, while the Gillians and all of the lesser hollows live underground. Is that correct? Yeah. Don't worry, Nell. It's all right. We found a way into this forest, and now we're gonna find a way out.
Ah. He's being a good big brother. Wouldn't be too loud. Yeah, I thought was that guy. Is there an actual person wearing that? Alright, so that person was in a shihatsu covered in like some sort of weird moss. So is that like a soul reaper? These are basic hollows. Is that an opening? Oh. Oh my god. Wow, so he has a thumb puncture as well. I thought so. Oh, wow.
What is it, Ichigo? Ruki is really small and kind of a lightweight, right? Okay, maybe she just got blown away. You're right, Ichigo. That would explain it.
Hey, Ichigo! Bawa Bawa says that he's going to climb a tree and try to find her.
I'm very intrigued to know who this guy
I'm very
is.
grateful that you saved me, but it's time to put me down. See you later.
Oh, he's not there. He's going to appear in front of her.
What?
I wonder if he's...
Just bear with me. We will arrive at my hideout momentarily.
Okay.
There are several odd spiritual pressures. So, what should we do?
Hey, we received a notice from Las Noches.
It looks like we're going to have some fun.
Some vegetation. Oh.
Well, what do you have to say?
My name is Ashido,
Ashido.
and this place is called the Menos Forest.
Oh, why is he attacking her?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, shit.
Hey! Can you see anything?
Hmm.
No! All right.
Who are you? It's Hollows.
Oh, shit.
Chat! Who are you?
Look at that one.
What's this? I have no idea.
Oh, they're gonna get attacked. Oh my god! The Menos Grandes just pulled up. Oh.
Bawa Bawa, please don't move around like that.
Get out the way then! Oh, it wasn't enough to cut him down. It just knocked him over.
You alright? You just have to make yourself believe that those soul reapers are complete strangers. As if we never knew them to begin with.
You can't do that.
Yeah, but we already know them.
No!
They got snatched up.
Damn it, we've been caught!
Wow. The Menos Grandes are turning up.
They're the same ones I saw earlier. Hell.
Oh, he's gone. He's really quick. She never. I thought he was gonna stab her.
Why'd you attack me?
I was testing your strength. Your name.
He's gonna recognize the Kuchiki bit.
I'm Rukia Kuchiki. I'm a member of Squad 13.
Oh, there's more. Oh my god.
What the hell? No. The atmosphere in the forest has been agitated. Because of the intruders, I imagine.
Oh, scary.
True.
It appears Ashido's around as well. Damn it. Looks like we've got something better.
Aw.
You'll know soon enough. All right.
Go
God,
out
massive.
there and find those intruders. You must be the intruder.
Oh shit.
Found you.
That was quick. I didn't think that this could be an Atuja, not just a normal hollow. Oof. Ew, is that his legs?
Control the Menos?
It must be an Atuja because the Atujas, they can control menaces. Or that's what, from what I remember. The guy was saying, so the Atujas technically can control the menaces or can, yeah. So that is correct. It's like he's absorbing it. Oh shit! Oh!
An Adhuja.
He was an Atuja.
Menos. They're superior to Gillians. Is this the first time you've seen one?
So that was an Hatuja. Alright then, so I'm assuming that group of Menoses we saw were Atujas, the guy with the scary looking mask. They're like hollows on steroids. They're like bulky.
It happened recently. They've only been around for a short time.
Oh.
Tell me, what happened in the Soul Society?
This is more like a nest than a forest.
That's exactly what it is. A giant nest of hollows. We better get moving.
Is it taken off? Are we going to recognize him? Do we know him?
Constantly fighting and destroying hollows.
That's horrible. Isn't there any way to escape?
If I can dramatically reduce their numbers, then the world of the living will suffer much less damage.
Oh, so he's thinking, if I'm here reducing the numbers, then they won't. Okay. Yeah, this will be, I'm assuming, way before. I say this with a big grain of salt. Way before Byakuya's time, but I don't know how long Byakuya's been in the Soul Society. I don't know how, yeah.
You know, sounds like they're planning some kind of banquet.
You're right. And Nell knows who the main course is.
Wait a minute. You're not talking about some important news about our amazing younger
She's an
sister.
Aranka.
We forgot to tell you this. Our sister Nell was transformed into an Arankar by Lord Aizen.
He's wearing the Arankar's cracked mask.
Of course, and they wouldn't be harming. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, and which plan was that?
Oh my god.
I think it's about time we all went back to my plan. That gets you a free cup of tea at Las Noches.
With lemon and sugar?
That's funny.
I had teammates with me.
They probably all died. Wow, what's happening? What was happening here in this?
We were barely able to contain them. And then the Menos got involved in the battle as well. I saw friend after friend become exhausted.
Shit. It repels the Ceros.
One of my friends is being held captive there.
There are Vosto Lourdes in that fortress.
Don't worry, though. I'm not going there on my own. All of my friends will work together to save her.
I wanted to let my friends hear another voice besides mine.
Aww.
What's going on?
It's Ichigo.
Follow me.
Now there's no spiritual pressure left at all.
Because I destroyed all traces of it.
There's so many of them.
Don't panic. If we defeat the leader, the rest will scatter.
Oh, just like before. Oh, he's gonna get stabbed in the process. Oh, shit! That was episodes 147 and 148. So the fight continues. Unfortunately, in their attempt to fight off the sand Aranka, they fell into the sand pit and therefore led them to the Menos forest. It's a sort of underground area. Yeah, the Arankars are on the surface, whereas the Adhujas and the lesser Menoses are in the Menos forest. Yeah, but that whole thing with the Menos, the Gillians, they are absolutely terrifying. We got a first chance to see how Adhujas look like. Even Ashido, the mysterious Soul Reaper, had even mentioned that there are Vasto Lourdes in that palace. So again, I have a feeling, before I assumed that it could be one or two of the Espadas who are Vasto Lourdes, but now I believe all the Espadas are Vasto Lourdes. I've got a feeling Aizen's just waiting for the ability to fully use the Hokyoku to finish their transformation into Vasto Lourdes. I mentioned before, I think it's Ulquiorra, and now I do believe maybe we've got the likes of Grimjow. And like I said, everyone in that Espada's seat is some form of Vasto Lourdes, and the Hokyoku is going to finish that final transformation to take him to that. So like I said, we saw the beefed out hollows were the Adhujas, so the ones with the very scary looking masks and the massive spiritual pressures were Adhujas. And they're the second class of Menoses, which are above the Gillians. Like I said, we all know this because Hitsugaya gave us that fantastic lesson. Now, we got a chance to know a little bit about Ashido's background. He's been like the soul. By the looks of it, the Hollows had attacked the Soul Society, but because he's been stuck in Hueco Mundo for several hundred years, I don't know if he would know any of the current 13 Court Guard squads. I think maybe the only person he may be familiar with would be Yamamoto. I don't know what squad he was in, and obviously Ruki had accused him of leaving his squad when she had first met him because of this strange fellow that was living here. I don't know if he'd survived that last attack because of the way it ended, but I'm really intrigued to know if he knows any one of the current people who are in the Soul Society now. Like I said, apart from Yamamoto, who seems to be the only other person who would have been around several hundred years. Of course, Ichigo are now on the mission to try and save Nell. They jumped onto Bawa, who they realise they're out of their depth because, again, being around all those hollows is incredibly stressful. But Las Noches obviously sent out. That's probably why Aizen said, "Just stick with me, you'll be fine." Because they sent out the message saying, "Deal with them," and it's going to be all cool. So I'm wondering if Ashido, even though he said to Rukia, "Go back to the Soul Society because there's no reason for you to be," I only stayed because I thought my efforts were helping the world of the living. But if that's not the case, there's no point of us being here. So I wonder if Ashido will go back with them. Again, he's probably not really aware of Aizen and what's happened, even though Rukia kind of gave him a bit of an inkling as the Soul Society's gone to shit with Aizen and all of that stuff. He probably has no idea that you've got 3 disgraced Soul Reapers in Las Noches right now. Oh yeah, even though I did mention that there would be Vasto Lourdes in the palace, again, I'm not sure how much of that situation he's aware of. He's just been fighting in the Menos Forest and in this area because that's where they landed when they first got here. So, but I still stick with my theory that I think all the Espadas are Vasto Lourdes. The Hokyoku is just the final piece to complete them. Those are good episodes. I'm worried about Nell and her crew. I've got a feeling they might end up dying in the process. I also still think Ashido is going to die. And obviously, they still need to meet up with Ichigo and them and just to get out. So I knew that getting to Okamundo wasn't going to be as easy as getting to the palace and saving Orihime. But I wonder what other people are they going to come across before they eventually, finally, buck into Aizen and his Espada. So yes, if you did like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.